Hi, my name's Amanda.
My name is Brendan.
My name is Carly.
My name is Steve.
My name is Luke.
My name is Mary.
My name is Noah.
My name is Vin.
My name is Matt.
I went to Washingtonville's senior high school. So it was my senior year in high school, second semester, and I was only taking 2 art classes and a psychology class.
Easy.
I already knew that I was graduating. I already knew where I was going to college. Everything was already set in stone. So needless to say, I wasn't overly concerned with school at the time.
Nah.
We had a fire drill, and so we're outside. My friend Chuck and I are standing next to each other, and Chuck drives to school. So we see his car out on the far side of the parking lot. We, kind of exchange glances and look at each other, and without even saying a word, we both just bolt for his car. All of a sudden, we hear somebody following us. It's like a woman screaming.
Hey, you kids!
And I turn around just a little bit, not enough for her to see my face, but just enough for me to kind of see that it's one of the head security monitors in the school.
Uh-oh.
So we continue to run as fast as we can. He gets in the driver's seat, and my door is not unlocked. So I'm like fumbling with my door, trying to open it because I'm in like a minor panic.
Come on.
And waiting for him to unlock it. So he finally unlocks it. I jump in the car, starts it up, and we're peeling out of the parking lot at about 40 miles an hour. Long story short, we get to school the next morning, and all the monitors are in a frazzled situation.
I don't know. Who left school? They left school?
Trying to figure out who skipped the second half of the school day. But luckily for Chuck and I, we were in second semester senior classes where most of the teachers didn't really take attendance anyway. So we never actually got caught.
I played basketball for a couple years. I know these kids for a while.
Hey, what's up?
We got along alright. I'd always kind of do my thing. They'd always do their thing. They'd want to go out before practice and eat.
Let's go eat.
I go do something a little different. I was dating this one girl, Sarah. She's a little adventurous. She'd always just be down to hang out, do something cool.
Yeah.
So we go to Stewart's, which is a gas station, got our ice cream. We get some condoms.
Safety first.
Because sometimes you need that. So we'd ate our ice cream. And then put a little cherry on top of it. And then so I go back to practice, and they're like, oh, so why don't you come to Subway, wait with the rest of the team? I said, because I was getting a little something better than a foot long.
Oh, yeah?
So they're like, oh, really? You and Sarah were just hanging out back there? I was like, yeah, why? What's up? Like, like back behind those fields is like a graveyard, right? Like an old church is back there. Is that something you're into? Is that kind of your thing? I was like, what? No, I'm not trying to be no necrophiliac. They kept bringing it up, and they'd tell me all the time that you just been graveyarding, man. You've been graveyarding, man.
Are you into that?
So basically, I had to live my entire basketball career in high school just being known as Graveyard.
What's up, Graveyard?
So this one time, my friend borrowed a motorcycle from his dad, and he wanted to skip school.
Let's go.
To come back to my place. We end up jumping over a wall and driving off away from school before school finishes, which is absolutely forbidden, of course. On our way back home, I hear this honking noise. So, I look back, try to yell at the person.
What do you want?
And turns out it's one of our professors.
Oops.
He makes us pull over.
Pull over.
He asks us if we had permission from the principal, which we obviously say that we do. And he just mentions that we would be seeing him at the principal's office next morning.
I'll see you tomorrow.
We would have been suspended in the first place, but since we were good students, high performers, I guess, in the class, he let us be, although we did get detention for the rest of the school year.
Okay, throughout high school, I was taking a theater class. The students in this theater class, they were all the popular students, and the teacher had a lot of rumors going around that he was sleeping with some of the students.
Ew.
So I had this class directly after a history class. And in this history class one day, we watched a video about the Holocaust. And after this class, we came to theater class, and this one student, Olivia, who was very, very popular, everyone placated her, did whatever she wanted, went up to the teacher and very childishly went up to him and said,
Teacher,
I don't think that we should watch these videos about the Holocaust. They're disgusting, and I really feel like it just makes me unhappy.
What?
And that really made me angry, being of Jewish descent, because I just thought we should at least do them the service of acknowledging it and learning about it. It's horrendous, but that should happen. You can't just like be in denial about it, and like you have to know about it.
You need to know this.
And she starts off by saying, okay, Luke, shut up. And
Shut up.
she assumes that I'm just going to shut up and do whatever she wants. But I say to her, okay, I'm not in your group of friends. I don't care what you think about me.
Ha.
Don't ever tell me to shut up. And the theater teacher, who is basically at her bidding, says, you can't talk to her like that. So I get up in his face and I start screaming at him, you can't talk to me like that either, because I don't give a shit what you think either.
I don't care.
At this point in the year, I'm so fed up with the favoritism that he plays in the class. So I'm already like at the breaking point with him. So I get up in his face and we have about 30-40 seconds where the people in the class don't know if we're about to throw a punch. And I was about to, but he yells in my face, get to the dean. And I was like, all right, I'm out of here. And I leave. And I didn't really go much to class after that point. It was almost at the end of the year. But I still had to see him in the halls. It was very awkward.
Oh, hey.
And at that point, I was pretty much, senior year, completely ostracized from the theater community. But yeah, that's my story.
So I was a freshman in high school, and I lived next door to some guy named John.
Hi, I'm John.
And he talked to me sometimes in school.
Oh, hey.
And he asked me a couple times to go to senior prom with
Want
him.
to come to the prom?
But didn't know any of the seniors, and I wasn't interested, so I said no.
Sorry.
But he went to my house to ask me once, and I wasn't home. So he knocked on the door, and he told my mom why he was there. He's just like, I want Carly to go to prom with
I was
me.
hoping Carly would come to the prom.
So could you let her know? And my mom just said,
Oh my gosh.
oh, I'm sure she'd be so excited. Yeah, she'll definitely go with you. Like, thank you so much for asking. And basically, I had to go. I had to. So I went to prom with him. Senior prom, did not know anyone. And as soon as we walked in the door, I just told him straight up, I couldn't pretend, and I didn't want to be there. You can go chill with your friends, and I'll find something to do. And within probably like 8 minutes, I was approached by a girl,
Hey.
started kissing out of nowhere, and then he was looking, he cried, and we didn't really talk about it. We never talked again, and then I realized I was interested in women. That was my night. I went to high school at Auburn High School in Auburn, New York.
The high school that I went to was Yadavendra High in Punjab, which is a state in the north of India.
Kingston High School in New York State.
Urban Academy Laboratory High School in Manhattan.
Washingtonville Senior High School.
I went to high school on the Upper West Side of Manhattan, Dwight Preparatory School. Mostly, I didn't really like the kids very much at all.
It was okay, but the people were just not my type and a little bit boring.
I wasn't such a big fan of it for the first couple of years, but I warmed up to it eventually.
I had some fun.
I enjoyed my high school experience a lot. It was a lot of fun.
I hated every minute of it.